now? All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me. The mic under my face, right? Yeah. Thank everybody for tuning in to Queens of Battle Rap. I know that y'all were expecting to see a panel of guests for the evening. Things happen. People more so weren't able to make it. Some had, excuse me, some had gigs at the last minute. Some had inclement weather. We're still gonna look into possibly reaching out live stream to maybe a good one or two where they're at. Excuse me. So biggest apologies for that. I know that a lot of promotion, well, not a lot, but some promotion went into promoting this as if though these people were going to be here. But like I said, things happened at the last minute. Apologies to everybody that was tuning in thinking that you were going to see your favorites or ones that you hate. Hopefully you get to hear from some of them. You just may not be able to see them. You get to see my face, but you just can't more so see them. But we'll work on making that happen. The whole streaming aspect, as far as communicating with the females, the queens of battle rap that more so can't be here, it's kind of geared towards those that are sort of long distance, out of state, out of town, all that good stuff. We'd prefer that everybody that is more so local would come through. That's one of the advantages of more so having the show in comparison to other shows. People actually want to see the artists. Anybody can just hear the artist, listen to an interview, but it helps, if you're live and in person, body language, so on and so forth. Let me see if someone is actually tuned in. I can never get this over to the right. Never fails. So the Nemesis show, I'm trying to click this over to get all of your comment. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Let me stream this over to the right. All right, the Nemesis show, in terms of when you're gonna have the vets, what vets are you speaking of in general? And let me just also say, the Nemesis show, vets, rookies, any and everybody is always allowed. There hasn't been anyone that I've more so said no to. Things happen, people have things going on. Reach out to your favorite artists. Let them know that they can actually, always make their way. As I said before, Marcel, Guerin, if that's it, Babs, 40 Bars, you can reach out to them. Let them know that you'd like to see them on the show. You'd like to see them more so in person, where you can communicate with them and they can be here for the interview. You'd more so like to hear from them via live stream. That would more so work as well. I reach out. People have things going on. I get it. People don't know who I am. I get it. But like I said, this show was just more so just to kind of boost and keep female battle rap alive. I'm not a female. I'm not a battle rapper. So it's only but so much that I can actually do. That's that. Let's see. 40, Farah, Miss Hustle, all of them, LOL. I reached out. Some of them I've actually communicated with. They're like, yo, we'll plan on doing things in the future. Some of them I haven't. Some of them I have heard back from. Some of us have actually swapped numbers. We'll see what happens. I can go down the list of the ones that I've actually heard from. Let's see. C. John, Hart, QB, 40, Tory, get them some cash for it. I think with C. John, even if more so they were going to the Breakfast Club or anything like that, when it's promotion, that's typically kind of free. I don't think many people more so, for the most part, get paid to do interviews. If I was a big celeb and I went on Oprah, Oprah's not cutting me a check, to my knowledge. Marcel Guerin, yeah, that's dope, bro. Yeah, it's all a matter of them. I reached out. I'm just one person. You guys are more so the fans, so you definitely reach out, do your part. I do my part as well. I'm actually even looking for a team to go on board so that it's not just one person, so that we can have different opinions, facts, so on and so forth going on. Like I said, I'm only one person. It would help if you guys would do it as well. And I've reached out to ones that you haven't seen in a while, ones that you see regularly. I don't know if they're not getting the messages or they're just like, I'm not fucking with them. Maybe they do want to get paid. Forgot who said that as far as cutting them a check. C. John. Maybe they do want to get paid. I personally ain't paying them. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know what amount they would want, but as I said before, promotion and publicity is usually free, and they can benefit from this. They can have the opportunity to come up here, talk about the music that they got going on, shows that they have, upcoming battles, so on and so forth. Let's see, Baby Tsunami, QP versus Jazz 40 Bonnie. Baby Tsunami, you saying that you want to do all of that? With all due respect, it would be promotion for you. See, John, it would be promotion for me to pay them to come up here. I need you to break that down for me. I kind of get where you're going with that, but what amount are you talking? And then at that, you're talking about these women. They may want to all charge different fees. So if Chick A hears that Chick B got paid more, next thing you know, Chick A is going to get paid. The total is just going to come up. I don't see how that. I get where you're coming from, but in the long run, you know, everybody has a different amount. I just don't see how that would benefit me. I feel like I'd be coming out of the pocket and losing out on shit, and they'd be gaining. I don't think I would really gain from that.
That's a fact, man. We here to give female battle rap some light shit. We should be getting paid. Probably not, but nah, we here to give female battle rap, keep them in the conversation. So this is good for female battle rap, for anybody that cares about female battle rap, I guess. And my mic probably wasn't even on through that whole time.
I actually heard you. It wasn't super duper loud, but I heard what you were saying.
Through the headphones, you saying it?
Yeah, I heard you through the headphones.
Okay, so that's good.
Nah, QP on his bullshit. He threatening to expose them. He's threatening to expose Jazz 40 and Bonnie. Expose them more so for what? Ghostwriting. Let's elaborate a little bit more on that. Give me that, Marcel Grant. I think you're right. There would be no hunger for the art, just the cash, right? You know, and I'm not into paying people's phone bills. Personally, I got my own phone bill that I'm struggling with. It just wouldn't work. Like I said, going on Oprah, I don't think that, you know. Yes, bro, you have 5 people watching right now. If you slid one of them a country of coins to come for over an hour, you've had 10,000 times the viewers. Are you sure about that? Excuse me. Or what I would say, C. John, if you have it, and I'm not being disrespectful, you can, I don't know where you're calling from, but you always have the option. You can come here and you can promote it. I don't mind sharing, you know what I'm saying, a spot with somebody else. If you got a couple of coins, you know, to throw at them, hey, by all means, brother, come through. Let's see. Claiming he wrote for them in the past for Jazz 40 and Bonnie. Wow.
See, John, we're going to be all right, brother. This is a new show. It's going to take some time. It is what it is. So we appreciate you watching.
Definitely.
Because if you stop watching, then we lose a viewer. So we definitely appreciate you.
But if he comes through with a couple of coins, we can get 10 times the amount of viewers, you know, that are watching. So, see, John, there's always an open spot for you. Reach out to one of your favorites, offer them a couple of coins. You come through. I can sit to the side and shut the fuck up, and you can do the interview. Definitely. Marcel Guerin, I think it was
Tsunami, what up?
Yeah, Marcel, I agree as well. See, John, they have followers. It's an untapped market that's been proven successful. Y'all should take over. Unc sitting on old interviews from Hart, Shuni, and Jazz. He could release to promote. You got old interviews from Hart, Shuni, and Jazz that you haven't promoted?
Have what?
You have old, according to C. John, you got old interviews from Hart, Shuni, and Jazz that you could release to promote?
Probably not.
Okay.
All right, I'm trying, just for the record, I'm trying to get RX set up here on the video stream, so stand by for that.
Thank the ones that are tuning in. For anybody that's tuning in right now, as I said before, there were more so a couple of females that were lined up. Some that I had advertised, some I didn't advertise. It was going to be sort of like a full house. Last minute, people said they had gigs, inclement weather. It's not shitting on anybody. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can only do so much, and I still have respect for all of them that didn't even get a chance to more so make it. Let me get this out of my face. There we go.
All right, what's going on here?
Yeah, Marcel, it's definitely a platform. Marcel, just a thought, you guys showing up be enough for the ladies to come through. It's a platform. That's what it is. To be honest, and I'm not making it like it's boasting anything. You said she's in?
Yeah, so hold on. Let me try to pull her in here.
You know what's funny? This is in my, when you pull her in, that thing is in my way, so I can't even really see it.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix everything as we go along.
Bobby Tsunami. I just watched this coffee battle for the first time this week. Coffee versus C Brown. Let me tell you, Coffee. Bobby, who'd you give the win to? And I actually saw that battle a couple months ago, probably in the summer. And I had said when Pash Porter and Torture was here, I said I never saw Coffee Brown, didn't know who she was. And lo and behold, I did watch that battle some months ago. I actually rewatched it the other day. And a couple of other Coffee Brown battles. She battled 8R14. I saw her battle another chick as well, just to kind of do my homework and know who she is and who she was. As of right now, it's looking like we'll definitely be able to get.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Reese. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Y'all can hear me?
How you doing?
I'm great. How are y'all?
I'm good. I want to say something for you. I'm gonna fuck it up, but let me see if I remember it. You ready? Shit.
I'm waiting.
Oye. Fuck. Esta Sierra. Like, I fucked it up. Yo hablo poquito español, but I forgot.
It's all good though. It's all good though. I don't expect too much. You feel me? Just oh yeah, that's good enough for me.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be a crazy night.
Yeah, a long night. For all these bitches, it's gonna be a long night.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much for more so making this possible. Salute to you from Cali.
Yeah, definitely. You already know, coming through from the West Coast and
always. How's everything? What's been going on with you lately?
Oh my goodness, just like, you know what I'm saying, chilling. I was taking a break from writing, but the break time is over. I'm back in battle mode. I'm ready to come back. I just made a post about me being on Queen of the Ring. I believe it's in March. So I'm just getting ready for that right now, you know.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so have you disclosed? Wait. You're talking, but I can't hear you. Just hold 1 second. You got it? It's all right. Technology happens. I'll let you know when we're good to go, RX.
All right, cool.
I just heard you just now.
Okay. Okay.
Have you? What happened? Have you more so disclosed who you're actually battling yet, or not at this point?
Not yet. I'm waiting for Queen of the Ring to make the announcement, which should be happening soon. But people kind of, you know what I'm saying, they already know what's up. They already know who I've been gunning for. You feel me? So yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I saw a recent battle, and I saw you take a shot at somebody wearing blue. A tall chick.
Oh yeah.
Am I close or?
The opponent, you know what I'm saying? I can't confirm or deny it. That's her.
I dig it.
I took a few shots at a few people in my last couple of battles on Queen of the Ring.
Right.
I'm ready to get rid of all these bitches, to be honest with you.
Right. Gotcha. Do you feel like coming from the West Coast and being a chick from the West Coast, you get love when you come over here on the East Coast?
Yeah, I think that I do. Like, I think that I made a joke one time, like, oh, at the East Coast, you know what I'm saying, they treat me better than the West Coast. I had made a joke about that before. But now that they always show me love, like everything is always like good whenever I come to the East Coast. Like I love the East Coast. Like it's dope out there. I always get love.
Gotcha.
Yo, I'm about to get beat up for this, Reese. Yo, you top 5 finest female battle rappers.
I can't argue with that. You feel me? It's the people. If the people decide that, then you feel me? Okay, cool. That's what's up.
Right.
Yeah. You're dope though. It's just not that you're pretty. So
yeah. That's why I don't dress up in battles, because I don't want my looks to overshadow my bars. So I never dress up for battles. I never wear makeup. I never do any of that. But I might have to make a little, change to that pretty soon. You feel me? Because then people want to be like taking advantage of that. Like, oh, bitch, you ain't shit. You ugly, whatever. And it's like, oh, okay. Now I gotta do extras. I don't like doing extras, but if I have to, I will. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want looks to overshadow bars. So I don't like that aspect of female battle rap, because I feel like female battle rap is very carnal in nature. Like they just judge you by how you look and stuff like that. So I don't like that aspect of it. But you have to kind of go with it a little bit. You feel me? Just go with the flow sometimes.
Right.
So,
Do you feel like with being one of the, you know, more, I hate to say that, but as people would say, more attractive females within this sport, that more so works in your favor?
No, I don't feel like it works in your favor because they're still gonna like judge you off of so many things. You feel me? It's like a plus, but it's like it's still like 10 other things that count against you. Like it's always gonna be like some type of like current that you're like swimming against. That's how I feel. So
Gotcha.
I don't feel like my looks have gotten me anywhere, like at all. Period. Like it doesn't get me views and shit like that. Like it doesn't. Like my last battle was at what, like 10,000 views or something. Like no,
Right.
if I was like that fine, wouldn't I have like a gang of views? Like
Right.
that's why I say it doesn't work. It doesn't like it can only take you like 1/4 of the way. You gotta
Gotcha.
use your leg work to get, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the 3/4 of the way to where you want to go. So looks are not everything. I definitely don't believe that at all.
Gotcha. All right. Let me spit too. One thing I've noticed and what I give you respect for, not so much in comparison, I'm not taking shots at any of the other females, but you are actually one. If anybody wants to go back and do their research in regards to RX and who she is, you've had a couple of battles. And I've noticed a good portion of your battles are against dudes.
Right. Like half of my battles, like I had like 3 battles against dudes and 3 battles against females. Like
Right.
the dudes that I battled, each one was like 1 round or something like that.
Right.
I never had like a 3-round battle versus a dude, but yeah, I just be getting rid of these niggas just as practice. You feel me? Like it's just practice to stay sharp for the ring, you know?
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Let me ask, if you had to say you're getting rid of, you know, dudes and women, who do you have in your top 5 for men and who do you have in your top 5 for women?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's start off with the men first. So my favorite battler of all time is Hollow the Don. Like I absolutely like love Hollow. I've been watching him for years. Like I admire him so much. He's such a dope battler. He's so unorthodox. He's so dope. So Hollow the Don, and then in no particular order or anything. Right. Like I got like of course Daylight, B Dot, Danny Myers, Lux.
Okay.
That's my top 5.
Okay. Top 5 for women.
Oh my god, this is so hard. I'm only 5. Okay, so.
What do you got? 10.
Okay, we just gonna stick with the 5 because I don't want to be going down the gang of, you know what I'm saying, names. Okay, 40 bars. This is no particular order.
No particular order.
So I got 40 bars. I got Gaddis. I got Official, Couture, E Hart.
Okay.
If I had to limit it down to 5, those are the 5.
Okay.
How many of those you think you could actually beat?
All of them. Every last one of them. With
Talk that
respect,
shit.
With all due respect, I respect every woman that ever blessed the stage at Queen of the Ring or a female battle rap period, but that came before me. Like I have nothing but respect for these women because they built the platform for me to shine on it. You feel me? So it's nothing but respect. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, I could take all of them. You feel me? Straight up. Yeah.
2019, any of them that you're, whether it's them or whoever, any that you're more so gunning for actively?
Really, it's nobody in particular. Anybody could get it. It's just like the next opponent that I have is a girl that's in my class, and she is somebody that I've always wanted to battle. Like I've always wanted to battle Tony Blanco. I've always wanted to battle Pash Porter. Like the girls that are in my class. Like I feel like those two stand out along with, you know, this other. I'm really trying so hard not to say the name. With this other girl, you feel me? I feel like she's just so dope. So it's just like, okay, like let's get it shaking. Like I know we're gonna have like a crazy battle. Like I just know we are. That's so it's like, you feel me? I want to get her out the way, and then I'll worry about like, you know, other names and stuff like that. I got to get her out the way first. I got like tunnel vision on her. I'm in battle mode right now, by the way. Like I got like tunnel vision on her.
Respect. How do you prepare for a battle?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't watch TV.
Okay.
I cannot watch no TV at all. I don't really go out that much. I just really like write bars. Like the beginning of my like first round is always like the hardest to come up with because I'm like, okay, how do I capture the audience? Like, what do I say?
Go ahead.
Right. I always start off with the same intro, but after that, it's like, you know, that gets their attention. But like, how do I like lock them in? And what I noticed is like most of my battles, like I'm like a writer. Like I've always been a writer. I've always been on like the journalism team, the yearbook team. Like I was like a writer for so many years, like before battle rap. So I always have like a build up. That's just how I write. And I realized that my build up may not be like a strong suit for battle rap. You gotta just come out the gate barking. Like you feel me? Like, that's what the crowd wants from me. Like they don't want to sit there and like listen to no build up. So I have to switch that up a little bit for this battle and get rid of the build up and just go straight to the bar, straight to the punching. So
gotcha.
So yeah, it's just you know what I'm saying, like really like locking in, writing every day, like not taking no days off, and just trying to come up with an intro. Like the hardest part, you feel me? So yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what's the battle rap scene like in Cali, and has there anybody ever come up trying to get y'all, like you and Coffee and SO Finesse, like to have an event in LA?
No.
Wow.
I mean, we all, like us three women that you just named, we all have been on a card together. That's the day that I battled Plex. That was like my comeback battle after after my pregnancy or whatever with my daughter. All three of us was on the card together before on Magnitude. That's when like all the leagues on the West Coast come together and we all battle each other. And it'd be like an all-day event. It'd be like over 12 hours. So we did battle on that card in 2017. That's the day I battled Plex. So we've all been on the card together before, but that was like the only time we've ever like had that happen.
So there's nobody throwing female events out there in LA?
No, it's not. It hasn't been no like exclusive female events out here since
the Queen of the Ring.
That West Coast versus the females, the Queen of the Ring event.
That's the first time I met you.
Yeah,
that day.
That was the last time that it was like an all
wow.
Out here.
That was like 2003.
In 2003, no, it was like 2016 or something. Like I was supposed to battle that day, but my opponent didn't show up. I was like extremely upset. Yeah, I was supposed to battle that day, but that happened.
Let me ask you this: can you see NOMAD? What are you seeing on? What do you see on your screen?
I see you. I see the guy. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. What's your name?
NOMAD. Nobody knows it. NOMAD. NOMAD.
Okay. I know somebody named NOMAD though. That means like Loman or something, right?
Yeah, it's more so you could say like a gypsy, a person that moves around, so on and so forth.
Oh, I think.
I'm sorry about that. Somebody was calling me. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's cool. It's cool. We got you.
Sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you're actually our first video stream.
Oh, that's dope. I'm making history out here in 2019.
Yes. Well, we've done it before in the past at 15 Minutes of Fame, but it's been a while since I did it. And so now we're just bringing it back because of people like you.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me ask, being as though you are Afro-Latina, you're Black and Mexican,
right.
Do you get tired of people taking stabs at the whole Mexican, your father sold oranges?
Yeah. My father works for the government. Okay, my father has a good job. My dad is like, you know what I'm saying, amazing. My father was a single father. My father raised me. You feel me?
That's what's up.
I had nothing
shout out to your pops.
Yeah, shout out to my dad. He raised me, my sister, my brother. After my parents divorced or whatever, and like my dad, like he's like a very, very proud. He doesn't really label us Mexican. He calls us Chicanos because Chicano is more like a word that you use for people that are Mexican descent, but they're born here in America, and there's like a different culture attached to it. They like cholos and they got like lowriders and they you feel me, like Chicano is just like a little bit different than like the traditional Mexican. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it is more like Chicana or whatever. And like my family is from Mexico, but my family is like indigenous to Mexico. My family is like pure Aztec, like my family in Mexico. So it's like I am Mexican and I don't like it that like I'm labeled like the Mexican girl. Like literally like I have like 3 rounds of fire and I speak Spanish for like 4 bars.
Right.
Like I like mix in the Spanish with the bars or whatever, and then it's automatic like, oh, that's too much Spanish. Oh, you Mexican. Oh, yo, people over on the other side of the border, oh, what they gonna do about Trump's wall and blah blah blah. Like it immediately just goes to that, and it's like for real for 4 bars, like that's what y'all gonna do to me. But I mean, like I had like a Spanish name. My last name was a Spanish name, so it's like I kind of got that my whole life. But like I grew up in Compton. I grew up with all black people. Like my mom is like a fucking Black Panther. Like she like super. You feel me? So that's how I am as well. So it's like I represent for both. So it's like for people to put me in the box of the Mexican girl, it's like so like I'm also like West African. Like don't play with me. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah, I don't like that, but that's just the cards that I was dealt with. Like, so
gotcha.
What can I do?
Yeah. To be honest, and I know that you don't like it, but it's actually one of those things where it's like that's the best shot I got. I'll take it.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me that much. It's funny to me. Like, it's anything. That's why, like, with Paige Porter, like, when she came to me, like, her first round, like, oh, Dora, something, I was just like, it was just so funny to me. Like, wow, for real, like, this is how you coming at me about some fucking Dora shit?
Right.
Like, okay, sure. Like, I'll take it, whatever. Like, what else you got? Like, it ain't gonna be enough. If you think you gonna come at me with some Mexican shit, like, all 3 rounds or whatever, like, that's not gonna be enough. Like, not for me. So it's cool though. You feel me? I expect it, and it is what it is.
Gotcha.
You fuck with Don Marino?
You know what? My little brother put me up on him.
Fire.
My little brother was like, "Oh, you heard this dude Don Marino? He Mexican." And I was like, "What kind of Mexican we talking here? Like a real Mexican?" And he was like, "He does different variations." You feel me? So I was like, "Let me see what's up." You feel me? So he was like, "Oh, he battled Chaz. So you gotta watch it." So I did watch the battle of him versus Chaz, and that's my first time learning of him. And I really liked him. I like how he has like the Mexican bars. You feel me? Like I love it. I'm a huge supporter of Don Marino. Like you know what I'm saying? Viva la raza. So I always support Don Marino straight up. So, yeah, I like him.
I actually think that's what's up that you said that too. Being as though you are on the West Coast, I used to live on the West Coast at one point. And it's funny, I'm from the East Coast, but I lived on the West Coast for about a good, maybe about a year and a half, Cali at that. And I would also say, in terms of East Coast Mexicans and California or West Coast Mexicans, there's definitely more so a difference. You know, people would say like, nah, that's not true. That's disrespectful. That's racist as fuck. But I'm like, there's definitely a difference between the two.
Right. I've met a lot of East Coast Mexicans, and they're such upstanding people. Like out here, like you feel me? Like East LA, it's like the hood. You feel me? It's like Little Tijuana. Like it's like it's just different out here. Like the culture is different out here. Like with Mexican people. So you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, all of our people are our people. You feel me? So it's like that's what's up. But there is definitely a distinct difference that I've noticed as well.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny too? I guess I feel like Cortez has gone through a Misfit, Louis Divine. I think I said Louis Divine.
Cortez and Misfit ain't even Mexican.
They're not Mexican, right? They're called Mexican.
That's like weird.
Yeah, they're called Mexican. Anybody else that's more so, I think, biracial. I think anybody that's not black, whatever it may be, they immediately go at your race.
Right. It's just like an easy target. You know what I mean? It's just like it's something like an easy angle to take, and it's just like whatever. I don't care about it that much, to be honest with you. It's funny. I told you it's funny to me. Like I just honestly.
Well, it's battle rap. You gotta have thick skin anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like I really don't care about like people calling me Mexican. Like I'm Mexican. Like and what else? Like what else do you have? Like I'm not only Mexican, but if that's what you want to highlight, like sure, go ahead. Like have at it.
Do you have anything that you feel like in terms of within your contract or battle rap that you feel like is off limits or a person shouldn't go at, attack, or anything like that?
No, I don't have like no contract where it's like, oh, tell them, you know, don't talk about XYZ. No, I don't do that kind of stuff. But to me, I feel like it should still be a level of respect. Okay. Like if you're gonna come in the ring and you're gonna like say something that's gonna like for real piss me off and rub me the wrong way, like you gonna have to see me after. But that's just what it is. Like we could get through the battle, like let's get our money, you feel me? But it's like after this battle is over, like I might want to like see you outside real quick. We might like hit the corner real quick. But I don't feel like there's anything that I could think of off the top of my head to be like, okay, it's this, and this that I feel I don't want people talking about, or I'm gonna get angry or upset. Like I can't really think of too many things. Like it's battle rap. Like whatever people say is what they say. Like I don't know. I feel like when people talk about like dead relatives and like, oh fuck your dad, and this and that, like the Rum Nitty and Twerk situation, like Rum Nitty was ready to go outside and get it shaken, nigga. Like don't bring certain shit up. You feel me? And Twerk had to apologize or whatever, but it's like a certain level of respect that I feel you should still have. But if you don't have that level of respect, then you need to be ready to get it shaken if that's what somebody want to do after the battle is over or the middle of the battle or whatever the case may be. So no, I don't feel like anything is off limits. It is battle rap. But I personally wouldn't say something in a battle that I wouldn't feel comfortable saying outside of a battle. That's just my character. That's just who I am. Like I would never cross certain lines.
Right. One thing I do say when watching your battles that I do kind of like about you. Other people might feel like you need more aggression, but I feel like with you, you're one who I feel like when you're rapping, you're not going to want to pop off and fight. You look like you're having fun with the person. I'll see you laugh. I'll see you giggle. You know, you look like you're having a good time.
Right. Yeah. I usually battle people that I respect. Like, I wouldn't battle somebody that I have no respect for because it's like, bitch, I already don't fuck with you. Why would I battle you? You feel me?
Right.
Like, it's certain like shit that I just don't fuck with. So I wouldn't battle somebody that I have no respect for in or out of the ring. Like, I have to have respect for you to even do a battle with you, to be honest. Like that's like when I battled Tony Blanco, when I battled Pash Porter, like they were fun battles.
Right.
You feel me? So it wasn't like a big deal to me. Like we were having fun. Like we were just, you know, doing what we love, putting on for the culture.
Is there anybody that you wouldn't battle?
I can't think of nobody off the top of my head right now, but I mean it's just like general. Like if I don't respect somebody, if I don't like how you move, if I don't like, you know what I'm saying, something about you, like, I'm just, like, not going to battle you. Like, that's just it.
Okay. Let me ask something. How do you feel about female battle rap now? Are you nervous that it's never going to reach its peak, or does it matter to you?
No, I feel like in life in general, like, there's ebbs and flows. There's highs and there's lows. So I feel like with female battle rap, it's no different. Like there's highs and there's lows. Like we saw a female battle rap, you know, reach like a high point out like a few years ago. You feel me? And then it kind of went down. But I feel like it's gonna pick back up again. So I don't feel like it's gonna be over or like you feel me? Like that's not, that sounds crazy to me. Like no, absolutely not. Female battle rap is gonna always be here. Period.
It's harder to put together female events than it is for males. I mean, because if you notice, like, there's an event every fucking day. So, you know what I mean? But there's not female events all the time. And then there's the question of putting the females on these bigger cards, if not smaller cards, just to keep you guys working.
Yeah, you know, I personally feel like the female talent is out there. I just feel like it's some very like male dominated minded people out there who are just like, oh, we could put females on this card. Oh, but we're just not going to. Like, who cares? It's just some females, you know, we don't really want to hear them. Like, I feel like that attitude is very prevalent in battle rap, like among men. Like, that's how I've seen it, like plenty of times. So it's like, how long are we going to tolerate that? Like, how long are we going to kick back and just like let them just like shit on us? You feel me?
Well,
like,
that's a good question.
As women, we have to come together because women are strong. So we can all come together and we can like start like really like demanding, like, you feel me? Like to get on these cards and shit like that. I mean, I feel like it could happen, but women will have to really come together for that. It will have to be like a lot of love invested. It can't be no hate. You feel me? Because people, like, not to say like, oh, women are haters. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just saying like women will have to, like, out of the love for the sport, out of the love for the culture, out of love for battle rap, we will have to all band together to make changes because we do have power. We do have a voice. We do have talent. We, you know what I'm saying? We pop it. So why wouldn't they want us on the card? You know? So I don't know. I feel like things will slowly change, like, eventually.
Yeah, I just figured the only way for us to see more y'all and for y'all to get better is for y'all to battle. So if there's no place for y'all to battle, how can you improve? You know,
right,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, 100%.
Have you spoken to some of the league owners about, or you, if not you, maybe some of the other female rappers about, you know, increasing the amounts of the females on cards, possibly looking into creating a female battle rap league?
To create a female battle rap league, no. But I have had like very minuscule conversations with different leagues about, you know, having more female presence on cards and stuff like that. And sometimes they'll tell you to your face, like, "Oh yeah, like you right, like we should do that. Like what's up?" And then the next like 10 cards go by and there's not even one female on there. You feel me? So it's like they can tell you whatever they want to tell you to your face, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, where's the footwork at? Like, who's gonna do something to change this? Like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. I feel like things will change. I just have so much hope. Like, things are gonna change, like, eventually. Yeah.
Good. Let me ask, in terms of working on your craft, what do you feel like you would like to improve?
Definitely my delivery and my performance. That's like the main two things that I always get feedback on. Like, oh man, your bars is so dope, but oh man, your delivery and your performance, like you gotta improve. Like I hear that. So I feel like every battle I do get better, but now it's like, okay, I gotta like really, really focus on those two areas. And then I feel like they won't be able to tell me shit after that. Straight up.
That's why I say there needs to be more events with y'all on the card so you can improve. It's only so much in the mirror you can battle. So and being in front of somebody helps you hone into your craft. So
yeah, because like not including like my male battles, I've only had like three round battles with females. So it's like I really don't have like a lot of experience, but I feel like this year I am gonna definitely make it a point to, you know what I'm saying, hop on different leagues and really, really get it cracking, like really get it shaking this year, so that way I can improve. So
what do you got this year?
So far, just off like the Queen of the Ring, other stuff is like, you know what I'm saying, in the talks, but I can't really talk too much about it. But definitely, you know what I'm saying, Queen of the Ring, that's my home league, so I'll definitely be on Queen of the Ring this year. Definitely.
That's all you could tell us?
Yeah, unfortunately. I can't tell you no more than that. Like, you gonna see though, like, trust me. Like, it's just certain stuff I don't want to even be like, oh, you know, this league, that league. I don't even want to put no leagues out there. Anything. I just want things to happen, you know what I'm saying, organically, and I want everybody to, you know what I'm saying, like, see where I go this year. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Let me ask one more question.
Sure.
How cool are you with Geechee, Danny, B-Dot, you know, those guys out in the West? Do y'all communicate?
Yeah, like I think that I talk to Danny more than anybody. Danny is like a super dope person. That's like one of like my best friends. Like, I absolutely love Danny. B-Dot, we talk a lot. Geechee, we from the same city, we from the same side of Compton. Like, his hood right across the street from mine. Like, I don't talk to him as much, but it's like, it's all love. Like, you feel me? It's nothing negative there. But I don't talk to I don't talk to Geechee and B-Dot like every day or nothing. But I talk to Danny like quite often. That's like one of my like best friends. And of course, like my squad, like Crack City Death Certificate, like we talk all the time. Like Diz, Daylight, Active, Beast Gatlin,
right.
Business, like all these people, like we link up, we function, whatever. Like, actually tomorrow we all gonna be together because tomorrow was an AHEAD event and Diz is battling Cali Smooth. That's my battle for that event. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with my squad, like over anything. And then the exception would, I mean, Danny is kind of like, you know, distant squad member or whatever. But yeah, like I fuck with my squad more than like anybody else here on the West Coast.
You don't spar with them?
I spar with like them sometimes, but it's not like an everyday thing, like all the time type of thing. But like, I got their number. You can get them up like whenever to spar. But like, I'm so like, that's like another thing about me. Like, I don't want people to like hear my material like that. Like, I'm very like protective over my material, so I'm trying to like break out of that. But
yeah, because how you know your shit is dope if you don't let nobody hear it?
I recite it and be like, damn, that's fire, you know. But not like I'm playing. But not like I do spar like with my people and stuff. You feel me? But yeah, I should probably spar a little bit more preparing for this battle. just so I could really be on point for it. But I'm kind of like, you know, protective over my material, and that is a drawback that I realize. I'm kind of holding myself back in that aspect. Like, I should be sparring more. I should be letting them hear my ideas. I should be doing that. But to me, it's like I don't want nobody to touch my creative process. I want to write my bars and then let people hear it and then get their feedback from it. I don't want to be like, oh, I got this idea. What's up? Like, tell me. Like, I feel like that will like interrupt my creative process. Like, I want all my shit to be organic from me. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, so and so gave her this idea. Like, no, like I don't want that at all. But you know, now I'm just like a little bit more open with like letting people hear my ideas and different stuff like that.
Right. What made you get into battle rap?
Okay, so when I was like 16, 17, I was young. Like, I was always out in the streets, and I had this homegirl, and she was dating a certain battle rapper. I don't want to say his name. Right. She was dating a certain battle rapper, and she was like, "Oh, you know, he's gonna be battling at the pit." So I'm like, "The pit? What is that?" So I'm like, "Okay, like fuck it, like let's go." I'm not the only one with a car back in these days. You feel me?
Right.
So me and my homegirls, we all go up there to this spot called the pit, and it's like packed. It's like a gang of people. It's aggressive. It's like everybody just battle rapping, and it's like beat battles, and it's like poetry battles, and it's like song battles. It's every kind of battle, like musically, artistically, that you could think of happening up in here. And the host, you know, his name was Sticks, and that's where I met like this they like active AV, this dude named Double P, this white boy JJ. Like, it was so many dope battlers up in there. So we would go there every weekend to go watch the battles. And that's how I got into battle rap. And I would like watch like Smack DVDs back in the day and stuff like that. But it's like I would just love to go to watch. But then after a while, you know, I went to like school and stuff like that. So I was really like off the scene for a while, a couple years, because I was just like really focused on school. I went to school year round for like 6 years to get my bachelor's degree, my master's degree. So once I got done, I had a party. I had a party at my house, like a graduation party, and all my friends came over. And I kept telling them, like, everybody up in here rap, like, won't somebody freestyle, like, get this shit cracking. So nobody wanted to freestyle except my homeboy Kid Clutch,
right?
From, you know what I'm saying, the squad, that certificate, Crack City. So he started freestyling, and then I just started rapping. Like, I'm like drunk and shit, but I started rapping, and everybody put up their phones and shit and was recording me, and I had no idea. And the next day I woke up, and the fucking clip is like all over the internet. It's all over social media, and everybody was like, "Dang, why you didn't tell us you rap?" And I'm like, I don't know, like, I rap, like, you feel me? So then they were like, "Nah, you gotta battle, like, fuck that, you gotta battle." And I was like, "Battle? Like, no, like, I don't know if I could do it." And they were like, "No, like, you have to do it, like, straight up." So I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it." So I started writing battles, and it wasn't very punch heavy. It was like a lot of like schemes, and like it was punching here and there. So my homeboy Beast Gallon, he was like, "Nah, like, you gotta go and watch this girl 40 bars. Like, she dope. Like, you gotta go watch her." So I was like, "Okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go watch her." So I went to go watch her, and that's when I seen like how they construct their battles and how they do their writing and all this stuff. So I was like, "Okay, I know I could do this. Like, I'm like a writer. Like, I know I could." So I started writing battles and stuff, and then that's when, you know, Queen of the Ring came to the West, and that's when I, you know, did a sparring session versus Dre Lennox, and the rest was history.
Gotcha. Got a couple of questions for you. Raheem Hefner wanted to know. You got one?
Real quick. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What was your very first battle outside of that house where all your friends were? What was your very first, the first time you stood in front of somebody and battled against them?
Oh, it was Queen of the Ring, Dre Lennox. Like, before that, I've never had a battle ever. I was just like rapping when I was here at my house for my graduation party. I was just rapping. It was just like an old. So I used to go to the studio with one of my homeboys, and we would record like all the time. But the more I went to school, the less time I had to write bars. Like, I had to write like a 10-page paper for like 5 different classes every week. If I went to school year round, so we didn't get no breaks and stuff. It was like an accelerated school. So I had to do a lot of writing for that. So it's like, dang, am I gonna write these bars and am I gonna write this paper? And I was a straight A student. I wasn't gonna fuck that up. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to do what I had to do with the time that I had to write what I had to write for my papers. And then after I was done with school, that's when I was like, okay, now I got time for battle rap. Like I could, it's like a hobby. Like I could just, you know, do it for time. So,
Last thing, sorry,
Sure.
finish off that question. How did you feel the first time you stepped in there? Now you're getting ready to battle somebody. Take me through your emotions. How were you?
Oh my God. Okay, so I didn't know what to expect. It was just like, oh, I'm just rapping. Like I don't care about these cameras and these people. Like I'm just rapping. And like right when like shit got cracking, like I didn't notice how fast I was rapping. And then like by the time my third round came around, like I had like forgot part of my bars. So I accidentally spit them in like my second round, like a piece of it. And then when I got to that part in my third round, it was like, oh shit, like what comes after that? Like it was like, oh my God, it was so embarrassing. It was a big old mess. But I still feel like I won that battle regardless. And it was just intense. And I was like, dang, so this is how it feels to do a battle rap. Like, oh my God. So I was like, okay, like I'm gonna just take another one and see where this shit goes. Where is it gonna take me?
Right.
So yeah.
Gotcha. I actually saw that battle. I gave you the win also. Salute to Joy Lennox. I like her as well.
Yeah,
but I did give it to you. I think she tried to like freestyle her third round. I've heard her freestyle when she, I think, went against Tony Blanco. No, yeah. It was Tony Blanco
in Miami.
Yeah. And she did a good thing there, but when it came to you, maybe, you know, it was early on for her. She just got a little stumbled. You know,
it wasn't easy for either. It was both of our first battles. You feel me? Like you gonna watch anybody's first battle. Some of these vets out here, go look at their first battle, like see how they did. You feel me?
Right,
so it's not like I'm like too hard on myself about that battle, but it's just like, oh my God, like my first battle, like it's just like so crazy. Like see me then and then to see myself now, like take my game.
Right. Yeah. Two things from Raheem Hefner. He did say she smoked joy, LOL. I'm surprised that was her first battle. Very cool. So don't beat yourself up too hard on it being your first battle.
Yeah.
You kind of answered this one already, but for Raheem Hefner, he said, "Who do you want to battle next?"
The person that I want to battle next is the person that I am going to be battling next.
Right.
I just can't say. I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, don't say.
It's gonna be announcements made very soon. That's what I can say.
When is the event supposed to take place?
March 9th in Queens.
March 9th. Okay. Isn't that, what's that, Biggie's birthday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what's up.
It's my mother's birthday too.
Oh yeah.
Is that his birthday or the day he died?
The day he died, birthday. March 9th, 97.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's not his birthday?
Nah, I think that's the day he died because I think Pac was September 6th, 96, and I think Biggie was March 9th, 97. If I got that shit right, that's fucking crazy.
Y'all from New York. Y'all supposed to know this, okay?
Mark, what did you say?
She said we from New York. We supposed to know this. New Jersey.
But what did you say, though? What
I
date?
said Pac was 9/6/96.
September 13.
Fuck, okay, September 13. So Biggie, March 9th, 97.
You got it.
I got that. All right.
Well, you know that because it's 1 year.
I thought he died in April. Somebody put this in the comments. I'm like curious now. Biggie did it. I thought he died in April, no?
March 9th.
March 9th, 97.
Okay, so when was his birthday then?
That I don't know. I don't know what Biggie's sound
was.
Biggie's born May 21st, 1972.
Okay, y'all right then. I thought that was his birthday this whole time. I'm from the West Coast. I don't fucking know. Okay.
Hey, it is what.
So let me ask you. Birthday this whole time. I thought that was celebrated on March 9th every year.
So when is Dre's birthday?
I'm sorry.
I said when is Dr. Dre's birthday?
To be honest, I don't know. Look at me talking all this shit. I said I know Tupac's birthday.
Right.
Okay, I said I know Tupac's birthday. I don't know nothing about no Dr. Dre.
I get it. All right, so T7M Radio wants to know.
February 18, 1965.
Oh, that's what it is?
That's what's up.
Okay.
Google.
Here's coming up. T7M Radio wants to know, do females need their own champion of the year list in your opinion, or would you prefer to be integrated? Yeah, he's
No,
as well.
We need our own shit, okay? We need our own shit. We got our own league on Clean the Ring. We got our own league on a few other female battle rap leagues. We need our own shit because whenever it's women competing with men for something, they always want to give it to the man. So no, we need our own lane. Okay, I'm advocating for this right now. Okay, as a woman in battle rap, we need our own lane. Period.
If you were to nominate a female of the year for like last year, who would you have given it to?
I would definitely say Shuni. Shuni was everywhere. She was doing her thing. So I feel like, she should have been higher up on that list. Straight up. But I would definitely say Shuni. Shuni was doing her thing. You feel me? Like, she been doing her shit for a long time, and I feel like it finally paid off for her. Like, she finally getting the shine that she deserved to get a long time ago. So yeah, shout out to Shuni, straight up.
Right, definitely. Let's see. The second hole is my backyard 33. RBX, are you in RX? Are you inspiring to get on that Smack/URL main stage?
You said, am I trying to get on?
Yeah, are you inspiring to get there?
Definitely.
You would do King of the Dot as well?
I was supposed to do King of the Dot a couple of times, but
what happened?
I don't want to even get into it, to be honest with you.
Dig it.
I feel like my audience is more a URL audience rather than King of the Dot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
All right, we can rock with that.
Hey, are you single?
I'm sorry?
Are you single?
Oh my gosh.
I'm only asking because I see somebody to ask for her number.
Yeah. All Things Poppin' TV said right.
I don't get my number out, but I am single. Oh my god. I don't get my number.
Shit.
You about to get a lot of fucking dick pics and numbers and.
Yeah, I don't need all
that. Let's see. Marcel Guerin, can you go off the top? And how's your rebuttals and name flips?
Good
okay,
question.
so I feel like my name flips is some of the best. Okay, like I be fucking people shit up, but like rebuttal wise, I honestly like I want to incorporate rebuttals into my rap. Sometimes I be thinking like I should rebuttal that shit that this bitch just said. Like when Pat Porter told me that it's my fault that Taco Bell prices was too steep. Bitch, first of all, I don't even eat Taco Bell. I'm a real Mexican. We eat real Mexican food.
Right.
Don't play these games with me. Okay. I haven't ate at Taco Bell since I was a fucking kid. Okay.
Right.
Like I eat like real Mexican food. Out here in California, we got taquerias. Like, bitch, what I gotta go to Taco Bell for? Okay, don't play these games with me. So yeah. I wanted to rebuttal that, but it's like once like that was like, okay, RX, it's on you. It's like, okay, I got to get to my material. Like, you feel me? So honestly, I should have rebutted in that battle. I really wanted to, but I just kind of didn't. But yeah, but going forward, I do want to incorporate the rebuttals, definitely. But like as far as like freestyling, like I'm not the best freestyler, to be honest with you. Like I gotta be honest with myself. I gotta be honest with y'all. I'm not that good at like straight up like put like a beat on. I just start rapping. Like I freestyle in the shower. Like, I don't know if that counts.
It's the time to do it. That's how you get better. Practice makes perfect.
I be coming up with some shit. Like
I'm sure.
I be coming up with some shit sometimes. I do freestyle here and there, but it's like just me. You feel me? Like it's like or just like one of my friends or something like playing around, but it's never like, oh yeah, like let's get this cipher cracking. Let me freestyle. Like no, I'm not like a freestyle artist.
Hey, real quick, Patch Porter. I had to delete that because I don't think you're supposed to be saying that.
I was just looking like, did you just? That's what I'm looking like.
Yeah, she asked when did you start writing for somebody, and she actually said the name, so I had to delete it.
Pash, for real. I like you, girl. Like for real.
She said, "Oh yeah."
I've been preparing for this for your homegirl. Okay. All y'all going down.
That's actually I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Pash, you spilled the beans. I love it. You gave me because I wasn't. I'm gonna tell you, Pash. I wasn't thinking that person. I was thinking their friend.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that. Ah shit! Now I see how it was hard for you to keep that in. It's hard for me to keep it in, but I promise you I'm gonna keep it in.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna keep it in. I'm gonna keep it in.
That's funny.
Let me see. There's another one. Somebody else gave you a little bit of love too. Raheem, where's that comment that he put? He said, "I'll give her all my February food stamps. Today I'll sacrifice it all."
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. I need that.
Let me ask, if a person has never watched female battle rap and you had to give them 6 battles to watch, which 6 would you recommend they watch?
And
goodness.
Which would be the top number 1 out of those 6?
I can't really think of like the top number 1 female battle or nothing like that. Just 6 regular battles that I would say.
Right.
Okay, Miss Hustle versus Gaddis.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. Okay, so we got like Miss Hustle. Okay, E Heart and 40 Bars.
Okay.
Couture versus Official.
Okay.
Oh my God, 6. Oh, Dios mío. Okay, let me think. Like the old school Queen of the Ring, like C3 and Official.
Okay.
I would say Jazz and Official. I'm saying Official name a lot, huh? These are all great battles, though.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I would also go with like, oh my goodness, like QB and Shuni. I thought that was like a good recent battle.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That was a hard question.
What about your battle? Which battle would you want somebody to see your favorite battle?
I don't have like a favorite. I just feel like my battle with Tony Blanco, I really like that battle. a lot.
Right.
I would tell people to go watch that battle. I like that battle.
I like the whole part that y'all did where you said to Tony, and I said it when Tony was here too, you know, you're not the only pretty chick with bars, and you know, y'all both got in the camera or something along those lines.
Yeah, no, because when I was watching a battle that she did one time, she was like, "Oh, I just want to be known as the pretty bitch with bars."
Right.
And I was like, "Good, that's it." So I was
Right.
like, "I gotta say something about that." So that's why I told her, battling me, you can't call yourself the pretty bitch that got bars. That's what I told her, because it's like, I'm here. You can't call yourself that now.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. And the QB versus Shuni battle, who'd you give it to?
Oh my God, that battle was so intense. It was so crazy. I feel like it's very debatable.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of went back and forth between who I felt won. I feel like Shuni had better material, but I felt like QB had a better performance and delivery. So that's why I really can't say. Honestly,
I get it.
I really can't say. I feel like both of them were winners. That's how I honestly felt.
Right.
But if we had to just pick one,
you don't have to.
I don't want to say one or the other. It's like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was a great battle.
Yeah. You don't have to. There are battles where I feel like I haven't picked one. It's funny because I went back myself and watched that battle again. I still give QB the third, and I give Shuni the first. The second one, I don't know.
Yeah. I think both of their first rounds were crazy. I feel like that's the debatable round.
Right.
Yeah, it was that battle was so great. I had to pause that battle so many times and just like process like what was being said. Like, that battle was intense. That battle was so crazy. It was so disrespectful. Like, I loved every second of it. It was amazing.
Do you want to do me a favor?
Same thing.
What's that?
I'm gonna. I have Mulatto Black that we had her scheduled too. So I'm gonna attempt to have both of y'all together.
I love Mulatto. Okay, we can see. Let's see how this goes.
All right. So I'm gonna tell her the two. So good, y'all can keep talking, but I'm gonna tell her to go.
See if we can click her in. All right. Let me ask. Let somebody else just said Jada versus Couture. Who did you give that to? If you remember.
I'm sorry. What battle?
Jada Ray versus Couture.
Okay, so that's one of my favorite battles. That's the battle that introduced me to Jada Ray. Who do you give that battle to? Like, honestly, I felt like when I on first watch, I felt like Jada Ray won. Like my first time ever watching that battle, I watched that. Like, that's like one of my go-to battles to watch to get in battle mode.
Right. That's what's up.
Because I feel like Couture's second round, all like the fake personals, I didn't like it. I don't like fake personals. That's just me. Like me personally, don't make a whole story up. You feel me? Don't do that. So I felt like Jada Ray won, but then sometimes I watch it, I feel like Couture got the first and the third. But it's like I don't know, on first watch I always felt like Jada Ray. I was like, oh, Jada Ray won. Like I never thought that Couture would, you know what I'm saying, lose. She fought, but it was like your second round is kind of null and void. You feel me? That's just my personal opinion though.
Gotcha. Let me ask, top 3 performance wise out of all the females, who would you give?
Performance wise, okay, Hustle, indefinitely. Official, and who has like a real good performance? It's so many women. Like oh my gosh. I feel like Jazz. Like Jazz has like a great performance. I feel like those 3. Those are the first year just like come to mind.
Gotcha. You know, it's funny, getting back to the school thing, you are one who I listened to, and I kid you not, before I even knew that you were collegiate, that you had a degree or degrees. Listening to your material, I did say she sounds as if though she read a book. And that's not an insult. That's definitely a compliment and a salute to you going to school.
Yes, definitely. I've got that a lot. Like, people have said, like, oh, what is this girl doing battle rapping? She sound like she was studying for like a college exam and then decided to battle rap. I'm like, what? Like, are you serious? Like, I don't take offense to it. Like, I'm educated. Like, I have like a very big vocabulary. I have like I'm very intelligent. You feel me? So I'm glad that shows in my battles, because it's like I'm like a mix of so many things. Like I talk about like the street shit. I'm from Compton. I talk about like, you know what I'm saying, spiritual stuff. I'm very into like spirituality. Every battle I touch on like a different type of spiritual system, if people know it or not. You know, it's just so much that you get from me. But I'm glad that people know that I went to school. You feel me? Like that's like, I wouldn't say it's like a highlight of my life, but it's one of like the higher, you know what I'm saying, things in my life, one of the higher accomplishments that I made in my life, because it was hard to get through school, but I did it. You feel me? So I encourage anybody who wants to go to school, definitely, you know, put your best foot forward and go, because if I could do it, you could do it. You know? Anybody
can do it. Right. What's your major?
Let's keep it 100. Most battle rappers are very smart. The shit they come up with.
Smart people in battle rap. Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying that they're not.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah.
I can't come up with half that shit, and I'm smart too.
Definitely.
Right, I know. But I mentioned it before, but like I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I used to have run-ins with the law a lot, so I felt like, I need to know the law, so that way the police can't fuck me over. So that's why I went to school. That's why I originally started going to school, was for that reason, because I was just doing so much shit in the streets. It was like, okay, if the police fuck with me, I gotta know their language.
Know your rights.
So yeah, I gotta know my rights. I feel like everybody should know their rights. Pick up a book, know what your amendments are. Like, you feel me? So I would go down the list, so I'm not gonna do all that. But yeah, I got that degree, and then I got my master's degree in counseling. I'm a marriage, family, and child therapist. I work primarily with youth and juvenile hall. So I've been doing that like for so many years, like juvenile hall, like group homes, like treatment centers, like. I just like working with like troubled teenagers. I was once a troubled teenager. You feel me? I was once, you know what I'm saying, in the streets. I didn't have no guidance. So I wish that I had somebody to help me out, to talk to me, to, you know, whatever. So that's why I felt like I need to be in the hood, giving back to the kids in the hood. So that's what I do. You feel me? That's what I do.
Brains, beauty, and bar.
Triple B's. Now, respect that. That's definitely something that's needed, you know, and it helps when someone that's giving you, you know, guidance, assistance, the tools, whatever is more so necessary, looks like you, and they can relate to you. So salute to that. I
don't want to go and work with kids that don't look like me. I want to work with kids that's from where I'm from places that's like where I'm from, that, you feel me, like that's like, you know, Black, Mexican, like minority, like so-called minority. I don't feel like we're minorities, but so-called minority, that's what they call us. Yeah, that's like the primary, like, you know, population that I like to work with. Like, that's who I connect with. They connect with me, like, you know. So I've been doing that for years before I even had degrees. I've always worked with kids. So I'm gonna continue to do that outside of battle rap, you know.
Okay. 40 versus RX is coming up from JR Arrington. Open to it?
Oh my goodness. I wish. No, one day I would love to battle for her. I have so much respect for her. She's so beautiful. I just love her. And I feel like she has a very intricate mind. So I feel like if we did clash, hopefully one day we will at Queen of the Ring, and it will be fucking epic. I just know it, definitely.
I'd like to see you versus Jazz.
People always say that. Like, I don't.
It's too early.
I
It's too
that
early.
she has like
It's
a
too
very
early.
like witty pen also. So I can see why people would say that, definitely.
Right. He said it's too early. Do you feel like it's too early?
Yeah, I gotta get through my class. I gotta get through the class, you know what I'm saying, before mine. I don't want to just be like, oh, give me the top tiers right now. Like, no, I want to have like a build up. You feel me? I want my battles to make sense. I don't want to just be like, oh, hand me over, you know, shoot me tomorrow. Like, no, I'm not gonna. You feel me? I don't feel like that's gonna help me. I feel like after I go to Shuni, then where I'm gonna go from there, back down to, you know what I'm saying, Joe Blow. Like, nah. So I want to have like a build up. That's what I want to do.
All right, I got Mulatto trying to chime in. Let's see what happens here. Ah, there we go. So now I got to figure out how to get both of y'all. Ah, look at that. One
there
click.
There she goes. Hey, baby.
Can you see everybody, Mulatto?
I see her.
Can you hear us?
I can see her.
There it is.
Mulatto, I think she just clicked in.
Yeah, I can hear y'all now.
Ah, nice.
What's
Can
up,
you see
RX?
everybody? Nice.
What's up, RX? How you doing, baby?
Hey, baby, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. You look pretty.
Thank you.
What y'all talking about?
Well, I know that you have it's funny seeing the both of you because I'm looking at the both of you and you both get, you know, recognition for your looks. This is like the real hair don't care thing we got going on right here. Mulatto, I know you have a battle coming up. Who are you battling? When? Where? All of those details.
I actually have two coming up. The first one is next Friday. It's the 25th. It's me and Charisma. That's at the Trap House right in Philly. But there's a bigger one. I just can't announce it yet. And the card is it's crazy. It's going to change the way that, you know, female battle rap is being looked at right now. The card is it's a phenomenal card. Everybody on the card is official. And, you know, it's a credible league. And it's all female. So
ooh,
that's coming up in March though. But we gotta keep that low. RX know what I'm talking about. She off that same shit.
Oh, well, that kind of, the beans kind of got spilled. But so we know it's QOTR. We don't know who you're battling, but we just know that Queen of the Ring March 9th has something popping off.
Facts. Damn, y'all got it out there already. I was trying to keep it low.
It's all right. It's all right. And it's nothing against RX. She just gave us a little teaser. That's all we get, a little sample. So we definitely have something to look forward to. Yeah, right. But you're okay with your component that you have coming up March 9th?
I am. I think she doesn't have as big of a body as work as I have, but I will say that she, to me, in my opinion, is one of the hardest hitting chicks that's out. And I said that this year I wasn't taking anybody whose pen I didn't respect, and it was a situation where I had, you know, I had to go against what I wanted to do, you know, for the sake of getting the battle done. But yeah, I fuck with her. She gonna get her ass whooped, but I fuck with her.
This shit.
Mulatto. Talk your shit. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't even know who it is. I'm excited to find out though. I'm excited to find out.
Oh, you don't even know.
I don't even know. I don't know the card. Like, I know a few battles, but I don't know the whole card and nothing like that. But
let me ask you a question.
It's amazing.
Is this something for us to look forward to? Something that's going to kind of put Queen of the Ring back on I don't want to say on a map, but something for us to look forward to.
Absolutely. This is what I think the fans have been waiting for. And I think it's actually going to bring in 2019 for Queen of the Ring on a completely different note. I mean, because we all know it's been a rough patch the past, I want to say 2.5 years, just for female battle rap period. They're not being females on cards, and, you know, girls not being a part of the ring that were original girls. And that makes a difference when you have a fan base that is used to certain women.
Right.
So I definitely think it's going to be one of those things that not puts them back on the map, but gains the fans' trust again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me see. J.R. Aronson said, I hope it's meat and rice versus Mulatto.
It ain't meat and rice. Me and meat and rice, we could see each other though. But it ain't meat and rice.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, it's not her. But I say this, it's not a New York chick. And I tend to continuously get New York broads. And it's like, I get a chance to get somebody from somewhere else. Excuse me, hold on. That's Adi Boom. Somebody else.
Shout out Adi Boom.
Shout out Boom.
My fucking God.
So no, it's not meat and rice.
This is killing me. I can't figure out who it is. I really would want to know. And I know that you said you keep getting New York chicks, but I just want to say there is one New York chick that I really want to see you battle.
Who?
And that's fucking Don Lady.
Really? See, Don is the homie.
You
I would battle Don. I definitely would, because you know, Don is just watching her from beginning until now. She's just evolved so much, even with her pen. She's always had an amazing performance. But I feel like Don now she's a complete package. Don can still, Don can still see me. I fuck with Don Lady, but there's still a couple New York girls that I want to touch. Like, truth be told, it's about 3 or 4 that I still want to get around to. But I feel like, considering I haven't had a 3-round battle in 2 years, I definitely need to brace myself a little bit, go in, take off this bra head, and then, move on to where I left off at.
Okay, gotcha. And with RX and with Mulatto, this March card that y'all have coming up, is this a 1-rounder or 3 rounds?
Yo, I didn't even know both of y'all was on this card, so this is some classic shit right now.
Right. It's crazy.
That's classic.
Yeah, it's 3. It's 3 for everybody. It's going to give you the feeling of the old Queen of the Ring. You know, back when it was heavy hitters, it was big names, and it was fights. Like, it was dog fights every battle. It's going to be one of those cards. It definitely is.
Okay. Now, how are you are you ready for this battle that you have coming up with Charisma? Yeah.
I've been ready for Charisma. I've been ready for Charisma. I just, I like Charisma. I like what she does. I wouldn't take that from her. We only go on 1 round. So she's going to die in a round, but I'm ready for Charisma. I was actually in here. That's what I was doing. Just, preparing.
Perfecting. Okay. How do y'all feel about 1-rounders? Do you prefer a 3-rounder, or do you feel like a 1-rounder is enough to kind of kill shit?
I feel like it depends on the opponent. Like, for me, I wouldn't battle a dude for 3 rounds, but I'll battle any female for 3 rounds. I don't feel like me battling a female for 1 round is going to do anything for me. But battling a dude is just like to keep my pen sharp, to keep me sharp. But I like 3-round battles a lot better, because you can like stretch out your material a little bit, talk about a little bit more, as opposed to a 1-round battle. Like, you got to be like keeping the crowd engaged. You got to punch back to back. That's why I started punching back to back, because I had so many 1-round battles versus dudes. And it's like, I had to my pen has to carry me through. Like, I got to be punching. So I like 3-round battles a lot better. And I don't battling no more dudes. And I plan on doing all 3-round battles this whole year, straight up.
Dig it. And Mulatto?
I mean, I like them both. It depends on the league. I feel like my answer is probably a little bit different. It depends on the money. I'm not just going to go in and give somebody 3 rounds for what I would do for a 1-rounder.
Okay.
And a lot of the times, if I'm not super, super enthused about an opponent, a 1-rounder is great to say what I need to say, sum it up nice and quick. I like 1-rounders. I really do. I like a 1-rounder because ultimately you go in the same time as a 3-rounder. You're just getting it out in one.
Okay.
And if niggas can listen to you for that long, and you can keep their attention for that long for a 5 or 6 minute round, I like 1-rounders. I prefer 3-rounders. But again, like Ree said, it depends on my opponent as well.
Okay, gotcha. I prefer 3-rounders as well. Now, Mulatto. Now, we're not going to get messy, but I just want you to more so just
I don't mind
address something. We won't be messy. So I know recently, in regards to you promoting this battle with Charisma, I guess you felt like there was a comment that was made in regards to taking a stab at your looks, and you felt like just keep it rap.
Oh, it was a comment. I mean, it was a blog, and that's exactly what it was. And yeah, definitely keep it. Here's my thing: when I go into I saw somebody made a comment, and I felt like it was a shot at me in terms of chicks don't need to beef when they got a battle. Here's my thing: when I do a blog and we're promoting this battle, I'm talking about your body of work. I'm talking about your resume. I'm comparing it to mine. At no point do I give a fuck about what you look like, what you wearing, who you fuck.
Wait, Mulatto, stop talking. She just kind of tuned out, and I want to hear. Don't.
She's saying some real shit though.
Yeah,
So
that's why I'm like, stop.
So I do the
Okay.
I do the blog, and I kept it very professional. Now I have a career, so maybe that's why I can keep it professional. And a lot of these bitches that's not working don't know how to be professional. You know what I'm saying? They off that paper a bag or pull up to the next window type shit. I'm not off that. Like, so it is what it is. But when you get on a joint and your blog is about, nah, your name ain't Mulatto Black, it's Mulatto Fat, and you're twice as big as me, like, there's no room for that. If my intention, if we were battling in looks, I'd win in that department. So why would you even open that door? Like, fuck out of here. This is about rap, and I didn't want to have an issue off that. Like, that was why I wanted to battle old girl. I'm like, she could rap. And what really irritated me was, you know, shout out to Rain hopping on the post. I can see how you would take it like that, but I think you're taking it too seriously. Well, I think you're taking what I'm saying too seriously, because if it was all in fun and in battle rap when she said it, then it for damn sure should be when I say it. Just keep it fucking rap. You know, that shit is just, that shit corny to me. It's corny. And it separates that line of, you know, what I'm gonna have to say to you when I'm in your face. Cause I was gonna give her all bars. I wasn't thinking about how she looked. Don't give a fuck. Too many bitches rapping to give a fuck how they look. There's pretty ones, there's ugly ones. You ain't never gonna be the prettiest. You know, fuck out of here. Like, that shit is just weird. Maybe because I'm older and like I said, I got a real career. That shit's weird to me, to make a blog about how I look as opposed to, you know, talking about what I'm gonna do when we rap. It bothered me. It did. I expected better from her.
All right. So
hey, I got Mitris getting ready to tune in now.
What, Ray?
I'm sorry.
I mean, charisma. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Rod. No, I want to chime in on that. I don't like how women tear each other down in that way, because I see it a lot within the women, and it's like, I don't really give two fucks about how you look. We're not here for a fucking beauty pageant. Like, we're not here for that bullshit, my nigga. We're here to spit these bars and see what's cracking, and who's, you know what I'm saying, who pen is nicer, who got the better flow, whatever people want to judge shit on. And I feel like
that divides us more than anything.
Right. And
yo, the hood just came out of Reese.
It did. You seen it?
What happened?
The hood just came out of you. Shit, let's get it cracking.
I mean, but at the end of the day, you're right.
Why we gotta deal with that from the women also?
Why I
gotta hear about how I look? Bitch, I know how I look. I gotta admit.
Let me tell you, at the end of the day, as women, we're gonna be critiqued by the fans. We're gonna be critiqued by our male peers. Some of us aren't gonna get booked, you know, because we're being critiqued. Let's just keep it funky. So it's like when we're promoting something, and I want for people to respect me for my pen and respect me for what I do when I'm out on that stage, it just takes away from the credibility when we up there talking about the fact that I might be a size 10 now and I was a size 8 last year. So the fuck what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's not gonna stop the ass whooping. Okay, not gonna change the ass whooping. But yeah, you're right. That I feel like that's a division. You know, with the women, yeah, you're supposed to get up on that stage and you're supposed to talk dirty, but that just jumped the gun to me. Like, I felt like I kept it professional, and I felt like, okay, you know, we off that. I didn't feel like we would be off that, but I'm with the shit. Like, however you want it. Like, that's how I like. I'm gonna give you what you give me, so we can definitely move forward on that note.
Gotcha. So, Mulatto, with yourself, in regards to, I guess, personals or anything like that, do you have things that you feel are more so off limits, or that you'll put in the contract, or you'll have the respect to tell an artist not to mention X, Y, Z?
I mean, there's nothing that I feel like I would put in a contract. I feel like if it is completely inappropriate, we're gonna fight. It's just that simple. There's just things I feel like, as a woman, as a human being, if you have integrity, if you have any kind of morals, you just don't say. Now, I know there's no rules in battle rap, but I tend to personally not bring up people's children. That's just my thing.
I think that's one of the corniest things in battle rap.
But I feel like when women bring up kids, it's because they have a hard time raising their own in real life. You know, so I don't bring people's children up. That's just not my thing. People have said things about mine, and niggas know, like, my kids is set for life.
Right. Damn.
Anything I feel like is too off limits, like, I would definitely, it would be a physical altercation, but I have pretty thick skin, so it's really not a lot that can be said to me personally that I feel like would make me, you know, want to box somebody. I'm an adult, like it's words.
Right. From a fan's perspective, I never want to see any of y'all fight.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah, never. I hate that it even gets there, and I'm not in a ring, and I don't do what you do. So it's so much easier for me to sit here and say, nah, I don't fight, but I'm not in your shoes, you know. But yeah.
I haven't, this is what I'll say, to date, I haven't had a physical altercation with any of the females. Like, I feel like if you're looking for shit, then you find shit. I kind of stay out the way. And, you know, I go, I do my thing. I'm not at the events, or I just don't, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do what I got to do and I leave. Unless I fuck with you. If I fuck with you, I'm there supporting.
Right.
But, you know, a lot of people look for shit because they need that spotlight, or, you know, the adrenaline junkies. I don't know. I ain't had that problem. I'm an adult.
Right. Question, being as though there are, you know, most people view this as a male-dominated industry, do you feel like there is a need for the women to have more unity because it's such a smaller amount of you guys as opposed to the men?
Yeah.
Is the unit...
I agree. Yes.
Okay.
I do. And I got a love for, like, even the ones that's not writing and they got niggas writing for them and they going to fighting other niggas shit. You know, I think as I'm maturing and I'm getting older, it's just a certain amount of love that you have for people in the same situation as yourself. Whatever their reason for doing it is, we're all doing the same shit.
Gotcha.
You know? Yeah, there definitely needs to be more unity within the women. I think women are just naturally, you know, jealous and catty and petty as fuck. And that divides it a lot. I'm not trying to be best friends with nobody, you know, but I definitely think that if there's a big event and you fuck with somebody, you should be there supporting, you know, for the women, if anything.
Gotcha.
The niggas do it.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, and both of you, with it 0 being, you know, none, 10 being loyalty or unity, how much unity do you think there is on a scale of 1 to 10? Within for female battle rappers?
That's hard to say.
I feel like it's minuscule. I don't want to put like an exact number on it, but I would say that it is quite minuscule. That's just my opinion.
That's hard to say. I think it depends on the relationships that females have with them. Like there's certain women that I'm at majority of their battles, you know, that I support and they support mine. And then there's others I support from a distance. I support and click on your shit and watch. And you don't know I'm watching, but I'm supporting. You know, you get a thumbs up from me or whatever. But you can't put it in a number. That's hard.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just saw a meme the other day, and it said you should support people you fuck with more than the stars that you don't even know.
Wait, say that again.
You should support people that you know, opposed to supporting the celebrities that you don't even know.
I can agree with that to an extent. If your homeboy is trash, you gotta tell him he's trash. Okay? If my homeboy
that's
trash,
a fact.
I'm not showing up to your shows. You're not gonna blue facing, my nigga.
That's true.
You're not gonna do it. Say that. But
that's support too, though.
It's certain people that I do support, like my friends. You feel like go to their shows. I fuck with their music. I push their music, whatever the case is. But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna support you because I know you. If I think your shit is trash.
And that friend word is
too many trash niggas out
fine word.
Like, click this, like nah.
Right.
I ain't an accomplice to that.
And then it also depends on your definition of friend. Like a friend to me is, you know, a friend is a friend. Every nigga I know and grew up with ain't a friend of mine. We might be associates. So I'm not going out of my way to push anybody. Right. Unfortunately, I'm worried about pushing myself. At the end of the day, you know, I call on me. I don't call no niggas or nobody, so they shouldn't call me. Don't depend on me to do it. Unless I fuck with you like that. If I don't, then I just be a non-supporting bitch because I ain't doing it.
Right. Question from Marcel Gorin. Do either ladies have music other than battle bars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check my resume.
Okay, so Mulatto, tell people where they can actually hear some of your music, some of your music.
I've got old music like right now that's just right up on YouTube if you just put my name in. But I'm working on new music right now. Like I'm working. I sing too, so I'm incorporating that a little bit more.
I don't believe you.
I do. I really do.
Show us
I
the
don't
Like,
video.
believe you.
Show us
like
that
no,
voice.
there's actually singing like right on my Instagram. Like I've got singing videos on my IG. That's why a lot of the chicks that I battle always bring up
Bring it up.
the singing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. RX, any music?
I don't have no music that y'all can go look at. Like,
Okay.
but I feel like that. I don't pursue accomplishing that aspect. No, I used to do studio shit. I used to go to the studio. I used to be on tracks and shit like that. I haven't done that in like quite some time now. Like I just be focused on battle rap because I feel like when I transitioned from studio music to battle rap, it was like kind of hard for me because it's like battle rap is like so much, it's structured so differently than like, you feel me? So I feel like if I go back to writing regular music to beats, it's gonna be hard to transition back or something. So I just kind of stay away from that. But people do hit me up all the time to come to their studio. I have friends that got studios and shit. You know, I have friends that are producers for like, you know, big names and stuff. I do go to their studio. I do write to beats and stuff, but I don't actively like record or anything like that. No. And I'm sorry on that note, I'm gonna have to let y'all know that I have to go. But I do appreciate
You're gonna be taking a break. Mm-hmm.
And shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Shout out to you.
Thank you so much for tuning in, West Coast.
Yeah,
bye, baby.
Let me know whenever y'all want me back. I'm always down. I told y'all I'm gonna come to the studio one of these days. I want to come on that
Definitely,
show.
always welcome.
Yeah.
Gracias por la noche.
Bye-bye.
All right, sis. I'll see you in March.
All right, peace out, y'all.
All right.
Good night.
Mulatto, would you say if it came down to it, that you are the Queen of Jersey?
Would I say I'm the Queen of Jersey? I feel like I have Queen of Jersey potential.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't, I'm not going to crown myself unless I feel I'm deserving of it.
Okay.
And I still got some more work I need to put in. And that's just, being honest.
Gotcha. So you mentioned earlier that there were about 4 New York chicks that you were more so gunning or wanting to battle. Who are they?
A couple. I definitely would like to see Hart. I want to see Shayna.
Okay.
I'd like to see Farrah. I would like to see Farrah. Those 3.
Okay.
At this moment, like off the top of my head, it would be those 3.
And what about outside of New York? Any females outside of New York that you would like to see?
I'm gonna see Coffee eventually.
Okay.
Because I like Coffee.
All right.
Definitely gonna see her. What's this bro's name? I'm trying to think of her name. Just had a whole brain freeze. Cheddar. I'd like to see Cheddar.
I was thinking about Cheddar. I was gonna
Cheddar
ask
got
you
bars.
about her.
And at some point, Vixen the Assassin and I are going to have to complete our unfinished business.
Okay.
So, them for right now.
Battle of the Mulattoes.
Primarily, I'd like to see Hart. I'd like to see Shayna.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would definitely motivate me and excite me.
1 rounders or 3 rounders?
3.
3. You know what's so funny about you, Mulatto? I actually, watch your battles. I personally, there's certain people I feel like get love on Queen of the Ring, and certain people I feel like don't. And you're one of those people I feel like don't.
Facts. That's a fact. Absolutely.
Why do you think that is?
Well, here's the thing. When you're new and you're coming into a place where there's already, they already have a fan base, you got to understand something. When I went to the ring, I felt like because of the way like my first battle there was my verse. Mm-hmm. I felt like that battle alone, my verse did an amazing job in that battle. I would never take that from her, but I also felt like she had a different look than what the ring was used to singing.
Okay.
So that definitely played a part in how they received me. Okay. They were silent during my rounds. I was spitting that shit.
Right.
The next battle I had Taylor J. They were kind of iffy because I think they had me in the same position that they had Taylor in.
Right.
So that one, I actually got a chance to get my shit out. And then moving forward, I was getting big names. Like I wasn't getting whack bitches, but I was getting big names that had huge fan bases. And I was in their territory. Right. So they weren't just going to embrace me.
Gotcha.
And I've always dealt with that when it came to the ring, and I don't give a fuck. You know,
Right,
I still
right.
come back.
Definitely.
And a lot of the times I let that fuck up what I was supposed to do up there. So it gave them kind of a right of way to be able to do that because I allowed it to, you know, fuck with me when I was up there.
Gotcha.
I definitely did.
Okay. All right.
But yeah,
That's one of the things that you
they
probably
don't show me love.
You
I gotta
know
fight
what?
for my respect.
They I feel like they for the most part they don't, but I do feel like there are people who are like, yo, one thing I will say is I've never heard anybody say Mulatto doesn't have bars, Mulatto is trash, Mulatto is whack.
Right,
I've
they give me that.
never heard that.
They always say she has one of the best pins in female battle rap.
They do say that.
Yes,
they do say that
all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's maybe because I'm not as like I said, I stay away. I don't be at all the events and
You're on your grown woman shit.
you know, I'm not Joe with a lot of people. I kind of come and I go, and I think people don't know how to take me. So, and I'm okay with that. You know, to this day, I've been battling going on 7 years. Nobody knows my name. You know, the only thing that people can actually say to me is what I visually put out there for them to be able to say. Nice. I control what's being said to me. So it's like, I do that for a reason. But for the people that do know me and have had conversations and have chopped it up with me, I'm thorough. You know, I play, I'm silly. They don't have to fuck with me.
Okay. Somebody said, Marcel Guerin says, do you think that stifles you by people saying that you only have bars and that's it?
I think in the past it stifled me. I think as of lately, my performance has been amazing. I think in the past it did, you know, because that was what I was so concentrated on writing that I would be rewriting up until 2 days before the battle. Like worried that every fucking line was perfect. Right. It definitely stifled me because that was the only thing I was concerned about. I wasn't worried about performance or presence. Right. And that's all those things that, you know, when I took the break and I came back, I wanted it to be a little bit more well-rounded. And I think it's fallen into place.
Okay. Do you have any of your battles that you would love to have, if the opportunity came up, that you would love to have a rematch?
I would want my verse again.
Okay.
I would want my verse again. That would be the only battle that I would want to do again. The other battles, possibly Shuni in the future too, because I kind of felt like I dropped the ball with the Shuni battle as well. Okay. And Shuni shocked the hell out of me. I wasn't expecting Shuni to have bars like she had. Right, I was expecting all performance. Right. So it would probably be those two battles. If I was going to do a rematch, it would be one of those two.
Right.
I felt like I wasn't at 100%.
Dig it. What would you say is your worst battle?
My worst battle?
Mm-hmm. If you could like eliminate one off your record.
If I could take one off the record, it will. I don't even want to say my Bonnie battle, only because
I like that battle.
My first battle, the first round, I was cooking. That choke was so fucking long. But I liked the battle overall. Yeah. What would I just completely take off? It wouldn't be, see, I'm thinking about the ones that I had really bad chokes in, and the Star Smiles one, I had the terrorist line, and that was like one of my favorite lines ever. So I wouldn't want to take that just because of that line.
Right.
I don't know what I would take off. What battle would I take? I would take off me and Lady Caution. That's what I would take off, that last one.
Gotcha. One rounder.
Yeah, that will come off.
Gotcha. Okay. What would you say is your best battle?
My best battle, I think would be me and C3.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. That was a solid 3 rounds. She was crazy. I was crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was my
favorite. Actually, I think gave you love as well the last time she was up here. And shout out to C3 as well.
I love C3. She's always been in my top 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I fuck with C3.
Let's see. Is there I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it. I was saying she good people.
Okay. Gotcha. This is something Marcel asked a question to Marcel Guerin, if I'm saying that last name correctly. Is battle rap your domain? And do you want to step into the music industry, or do you only want to battle rap?
You know, here's the thing. Before I got into battle rap, fun fact, I was doing music and I was working, you know, I recorded a song with Jill Scott, and I was in the Philly circuit real heavy. Gotcha. I was out doing a New York Music Festival every year, and I had a distribution deal with Universal. I was in the music heavy, and my fiance got murdered. Gotcha. And I kind of fell back for a while. And what's funny is during the course of that time, just to keep my pen sharp, I had taken a battle before the cameras rolled and everything.
Wait, stop the audio. I want you to stop. Damn it.
But if you follow any of the Philly circuit and underground, you know, niggas know who Nina Ross is. I battled her before it was, you know, on YouTube, before the Smack DVDs and all of that.
Right.
I don't want to say battle rap is my only lane, but I definitely appreciate it. You know, it's definitely therapeutic for me. It's very therapeutic for me. It's become that, as opposed to prior to, I used to get anxiety and I would just be stressed out, and it would show in my battles.
Right.
And now it's one of those things where it's like, if I don't battle, I'm walking around with this monkey on my back and I'm ready to hurt something.
Right.
So, you know, I'm always going to sing and I'm always going to write and I'm always going to make music, but I don't think I would want to pick at this point.
Okay.
I just want to do what makes me happy.
Right. Music-wise, who are some of your influences?
I like the Talib Kweli. I'm old school. You got to remember, like, I'm not a young girl. I like the Black Thought. Okay. Nas. I like those guys. I like the thinkers.
Okay. And singing-wise, who are some of your influences?
I mean, vocal-wise, would probably be like a Whitney, a Mariah. Oh man, there's just so many vocally. Like, I've been wanting to just do things with Usher all my life. Gotcha. There's just something about Usher that I love him. But I'm old school, you know. So despite the R. Kelly surviving that, I'm a huge R. Kelly fan. Like, I've got the entire catalog. Mary, I have her entire catalog of music. I like soulful shit, you know? And then it depends, like, because then I'll turn around and I'll listen to, like, Red Hot Chili Peppers or Green Day or Nickelback or Linkin Park.
Shout out to Green Day.
I listen to everything. But inspiration-wise, it would be like the Marys, it would be the Mariahs, it would be the Qualis and the Mos Defs and the Commons.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay.
3 Stacks is one of he's top 3.
Okay. Gotcha. If you had to place or pick, someone has, I always ask the women this, but someone has actually never, ever watched female battle rap, and they have to pick, you want to recommend 6 hot battles for them to watch, for a person that's never watched. What are the 6 battles you would recommend?
6 hot battles. Okay. So let me go back to, in my brain, what used to excite me before I jumped in the ring. I would definitely say 40 and Tory is a classic battle.
Got that.
I would say Hustle and O-Red. Okay. I would say Official and C3. Me and C3. Damn, I'm not working with a lot of space. What is another good one that I reflect back to? I think she was battling Matt. Farrah ripped off the wig and
took off the wig. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that battle. And I got one more. I would probably say myself and Speed Island.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
I'm gonna be in there twice because they don't get.
Not a problem. Top 5 male battle rappers. Top 5 female battle rappers.
Top 5 males.
Not including me.
Okay, all right. Well, you already know, like, you at the top of the list. You know how that shit goes. And this is in no particular order. So I don't want it to be like that's number 1, that's number 2. Lux is in my top 5, definitely. Big Cannon, his pen is amazing. He's in my top 5. Adi Boom is in my top 5. Jersey. Jersey. Who else is in my top 5? It's just hard to not put clips in your top 5. Right. You know, because it's again, it's the body of work, it's the longevity.
It's all around. Yeah.
clips
That
would be in
freestyle
there.
ability where
Everything.
you
Here's
think he
everything.
wrote all that shit, it'd be so good.
Yeah. Here's everything.
I love the final, like, see, like I love JC's pen and I love his cadence on stage. But then I love Calico too.
Yes.
You know, I do. I love
Singing
Calico. So I don't know, that fifth spot would kind of be like honorable mention, both of them.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's my 5 for the guys. For the women, pen wise, it's all the chicks that I want to battle. It's Heart. It's definitely in my top 5. Hustle's in my top 5. 40's in my top 5. I'm in my top 5. And damn, I got one more. All right, I'm gonna do a 2-and-1 because I like them both, and I don't want to pick. So I would say like Classy in Miami. Classy's never gone up there and not had a solid 3 rounds ever. I don't know why she don't get the credit she's supposed to get. Same thing with Miami. Miami goes up there, she's always got 3 solid rounds and an amazing performance. So those would be my you know, I know it's not 5, but
that's all right. That works.
I didn't want to break it up like that.
But that's fire that you just didn't do all the top tier popular females. That's fire.
Nah, because it's a lot that don't get credit that I think is fire, you know? They've been out here consistently working and don't get the credit that they deserve because of politics or, you know, politics.
Right. Let me see. Taylor Pickney asked the question, who are your
Taylor.
closest associates in battle rap?
My closest associates in battle rap? A lot of the people that I just named, which is why I love their pen so much.
Right.
Big Cannon.
That we never got to see the 2-on-2, but go ahead.
You know, me and Cannon been talking about making this happen for a minute, but he's got big things going on and I got big things. We're definitely going, before the end of 2019, we're going to make the 2-on-2 happen.
We heard it here first.
Boom. I'm very close with Boom. I'm very close with Classy. I got good relationships with quite a few. It's just too many to, you know.
Right.
Yeah, quite a few, but those are probably my closest, like that I will call and, you know, if I'm in a bind or they know my personal business,
right.
It would be them.
Okay, gotcha.
Miami, I'm close with Miami also.
Somebody said it's Boom home.
He's on his way home. He's partially home. He's halfway home.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah, he's halfway. He'll be home soon now.
Gotcha. Do you think too much gas is diluting the actual battles?
Gas been going on for a while. I feel like it takes away from it. Like, real fans compete when it's gas. They know, like, these niggas is like, it wasn't that serious. I don't want to say it's diluting it. It's always going to be a part of it. It's always going to be niggas gassing. Like, that's what niggas do. I don't think that's a part of it.
Gotcha.
Lux or a verb?
The Lord loaded. What you mean? Listen, vegan verb is cool, but Lux just, you know, the way he plays with words is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
It really is, and I like the maybe it's an old bitch thing. You know, I'm an old John. Maybe it's I like the maturity. You know what I mean? I like the maturity. Right. I like the life experience that it literally comes through vocally and you can see it. And that's, you know, when a nigga is up there rapping about some shit they've actually been through, as opposed to when they doing the finger gun and you know they've never gone through that shit. That's not to say that Verb hasn't. It's just to say my preference. You know, I love Lux. I think Lux is amazing. I think Lux is amazing musically.
Gotcha. In terms of the
baby,
okay,
it was gravy.
Baby.
Hey, hey.
Goods or Cassidy?
Goods. All day, man. Listen, Goods went up there with a fidget spinner and they went crazy. It don't take a lot for Goods to wow the crowd. It was fire. What was even more fire was the fact that he knew he could go up there and pull out a fidget spinner, and the crowd would lose it, and they did.
Right. The upcoming battle, where is it at once again?
This is 438 60th Street in Philly. It's at shout out to Busy Bias. He's a battle rapper from out in Philly. And it's at his t-shirt shop. So that is next Friday, the 25th.
Next Friday, okay. How many other battles are on that card?
Honestly, I haven't seen the whole card yet.
No
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I know Dre Dennis is on the card. There is another battle rapper. You know, I ain't even gonna say his name because he corny.
Okay.
Philly, fuck him. He's a weirdo. And I saw him on the card. It's a couple niggas. I don't know who else is on the card though. I know some Jersey niggas on the card. So.
Gotcha. Do you know how much the tickets are?
15 at the door.
15.
Yeah, it's affordable.
Not bad. Affordable.
Not bad at all.
What time does the event start?
Probably late as always. Nah. I don't know. The card's not done. So I want to say somewhere. I'm gonna say about 5 o'clock. Niggas to start showing up.
Right.
Yeah, it's Philly. We normally move in the evening. We don't do like a lot of daytime battles out there.
Gotcha. What can we look forward to from you in this battle?
Bars. And a great performance. I was very frustrated with that last battle with me and Lady Caution because that was supposed to be Tia. And at the last minute, Caution got added on, and I did not want to use my material for Tia for Caution. Like, I didn't want to use it. The shit that I had for Tia was so fire. I'm like, I'm going to put it to the side, and if we battle, she'll get this.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to have a chance to do what I should have did in that battle with this battle. But I think it's not going to be one-sided because I feel like Charisma does have bars and she does have a good performance. So I think you can look forward to, it's either going to be classics if my opponent steps up, or it's going to be bodies again. And I haven't taken an L yet. Like my past 5-6 battles, it's been all W's. So just a focus to me.
I got the bag. I'm going to let you do this event for me. Female battle rap event. I got the bag. Don't matter how much I gotta pay who. I just need you to set up 3 battles for me.
Okay. 3 female battles.
3 female battles. Of course, that hasn't happened yet.
All right, wait. Are you saying you'd like to know what 3 female battles I would set up right now at this moment?
If I had the bag and I said, Mulatto, I'm getting ready to do this event, I need you to set up 3 battles for me.
What 3 would I set up?
Yes.
I would do Hustle and 40. I would do, who would I want her to battle? It's hard giving her somebody. I would do me and Hart. And the final battle, what 3 would I do? That third one got to be right. I don't know who the third one would be. Her. Hold on, give me a minute.
Right. Take your time.
Let's see, I love QB. I do love QB. And I love Official, so I'd like to see them both back, but they've battled already.
Right.
And they battled. See, it's difficult because it would be uneven. One is all pen and the other is not. But I like them both the same. Maybe Jazz and my verse. I would like to see them.
Okay.
I'd like to see my verse has been sitting out for a while, so I knew she got some shit.
Right.
She's a rapper.
And Jazz past couple battles was, They can be debated.
Right.
So I think she would definitely have some shit to prove coming back. Yeah, I'd like to see them. I think that would be dope. And I think it'd be a pretty looking match also.
What was the other match that you said that you like one person's performance and one person's pin?
That was when I was trying to debate, like, if it was official, who would I give her to, because she's all pen. But then if it was QB, not that QB's not all pen, but she's that aggression and performance. So it was trying to find who would be a good match for them. Who would I pair up with them? They've battled each other already.
Okay.
Aside, and then, you know, ARP just, you know, Shuni and QB just battled. So I was thinking them, but that's why I said, well, let me go the other route and, you know, I'd snatch up Jazz and, yeah.
Who did you give that win to with QB and Shuni?
I felt like that joint could go either way.
Gotcha.
I really did. I felt like Shuni's, was it her first, was really strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like QB's, I want to say second, her third was really strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Shuni clearly got the first, QB clearly got the third. I think it came to the second. I'd have to give it another watch. I felt like it could go either way. Mm-hmm. If I edged it, I'd have to give it another watch.
Okay. That's the great thing about that battle.
Yeah, that was a very good battle.
You have to, and I feel like it set off 2019.
It did. It definitely did, because they was both disrespectful as hell. You know, they both have really great performances. Yeah, they did their thing. Shout out to ARP, because that battle was fire.
Definitely. Would you ever do a 2-on-2?
I would do a 2-on-2.
Okay, so like a Mulatto and Miss Miami versus.
Wow.
You know, me and Miami been talking about the 2-on-2
wow.
for a while. Miami and I have been talking about it, and then Big Cannon and I have been talking about it, because we were considering, you know, doing a 2-on-2 with another chick and another dude. So me and Miami, shit. I mean, who's doing 2-on-2s right now? I know Farrah and Shuni did the 2-on-2, even though Shuni and I battled already. Who you think? Who you think would be good? I think we would balance each other great, because her performance, you know, mix up for mine.
Right.
And I feel like my pen, you know, is definitely, you know, an added bonus to what she brings to the table.
Yeah, there's no real females out there doing 2-on-2s.
It's not. Yeah. And it should be, because there's a lot of niggas doing it. All the niggas are doing it. Why are these broads not doing it?
It goes back to what you said about y'all fucking with each other, supporting each other. That's when you can really see that it's not like that, because there is no 2-on-2 females jumping out there. Wow.
You know, she was supposed to be here, but she's not. But C3 and Miss Tosh actually do have a 2-on-2 battle actually coming up.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
They have a 2-on-2 battle, and I think that that's actually cool. They're both from Queens. If another 2-on-2 battle were to take place, I'm surprised that there hasn't been an E-Heart and Bates versus whomever. A C3, I'm not C3, C the Boss, and what's the other shorty? Nina, yeah, versus, I mean, they were supposed to do the Farrah and Shuni, that didn't go down, but, you know, something like that.
They're there. The matchups are there.
Definitely.
They are. Definitely. They're definitely there. Yeah. And there's a lot of battles, you know, I hear a lot of the fans saying, well, what is left? Who's left to battle who? There's plenty battles left to happen that haven't happened yet.
Right.
You know, it really is. I think the problem is that, again, when we're talking about the biasness, not what that to me has done was made certain girls feel like they are bigger than the sport itself. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you're bigger than the sport itself, then who is there left for you? There's nobody left for you. Then there's no point in doing it.
You see what I'm saying? Bigger egos in female battle rap than it is in male.
I think so too. I do. And it's a shame, because the biggest egos are the bitches that don't write. Like, fuck out of here. They don't write. Like, you're great at memorizing some shit, but you don't write that. Like, fuck out of it. That's weird shit.
Little reciters.
Yes, definitely.
So
regurgitators.
We're gonna wrap it up. I want to say thank you so much for making this happen.
Thank you
for tuning in. Give out your battle information that's coming up once again, if you don't mind. The address, the time, who you're battling.
So this Friday, next Friday, because today is this Friday, The 25th, 438 60th Street. We in Philly, Trap House, March 9th, Queen of the Ring. And fuck with me. Follow me on Instagram, Stifler's Mom. And I'm Mulatto Black.
I love that shit.
You already.
Stifler's Mom. Like,
hey,
well, I don't think a lot of people don't get it.
They'll get it. Go watch that shit. Google Stifler's Mom. But thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you for tuning in. When another battle comes out, yeah, we'll definitely have you come and do this in person. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And you have a good night, Mulatto.
You too. Good night.
Thanks, baby.
Bye.
Gotcha. Bye-bye. And also, we didn't go all the way off yet, did we?
With her? No.
Am I out of here?
Yes,
we go.
Got you.
All right, and I just wanted to give a quick rundown, shout out, thank you to RX, Pretty Reese for tuning in as well, being a part of this, all the way from Cali. The Nemesis Show, Marcel Gorin, Tyrone Colladin, or Colleton, I've ever said it, Bobby Tsunami, let's see, where's 7 as well, T7M Radio, Rider Baby, fuck, Youssef, Shanair Clayton, Andre Coleman, VA Finest, let's see who, All Things Poppin' TV, Born Unique, Mr. Sir, Raheem Hefner, let's see who else. The Second Holes, My Backyard 33, there it is, T7M Radio, let's see who else. I feel like I got everybody. If I didn't get you, I'll definitely get you next time. Pash Porter for more so tuning in and letting out a little something that I needed, so I appreciate that. Yaj Landkirk, let's see, J.R. Arrington. I'm trying to get everybody in before we hurry up and sign out. Once again, everybody, get in contact with your females. Let them know that you want to see them here if possible. Unless they're in Cali, Ohio, there's something we can do about that. But we definitely want to see them here. Let them know that you want to see them here. The platform is always open. It's Queens of Battle Rap, but I need the Queens of Battle Rap to actually be in here and do their part. The Yellow Brick Road TV, and that's not a shout out to any of them. RC, respect to you as well. Fuck. Taylor Pickney. I'm just scrolling down. Victoria B. Smiles. That's all I could think of. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see who we have next week. Next week, I will wait till Thursday or Friday to definitely confirm who will be here. However, out of the ones you did see, we had a good 2 out of 4. But shout out to Miss Tosh and C3. Go check out their battle. I wish I had the details. Go to their social media pages, and they'll let you know who they're battling. Go support Mulatto Black's battle. That Queen of the Ring that's coming up with RX and Mulatto Black. Go support that as well. Go support all female battle rappers, all battle rap leagues, so on and so forth. Put more females on your card. Right now, I'm just rumbling. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Thank you for tuning in.